there, folks. So, welcome to the January 2017 Birchbox Man unboxing. Pardon me. So, this is the first unboxing video of 2017. This particular box arrived about 1 or 2 days ago. A little bit of a mail delay, probably because of the holiday. So, again, Birchbox being Birchbox, there's really not much of a surprise factor in here for the big item. I know what's in here, and I begrudgingly accepted my fate. So, this is the January box. I am predicting that there are socks inside, which I'm okay with. You know, if you've seen my last couple of videos, one of the things that I've said, and I can even prove this, I have said that I am going to try to embrace the socks that are being sent to me. Can I do this? Can I do this? Fat man, yes! So I have made one of my goals for 2017 to start wearing the socks. And of course the punchline is, hey, look at that, look at that, look at that. There is the indentation in the calf that I have spoken about again and again and again. So, given the three options that Birchbox laid out, one of which was a t-shirt, you know, and again, this is not a Birchbox t-shirt body. I would turn somersaults. My big fat ass, I would turn somersaults if Birchbox would actually find a supplier that dealt in XL, 2XL, and 3XL, so I might be able to get a piece of clothing that actually fits me. So the t-shirt was out. The next choice that I had was the carry-on cocktail kit. Now, I have returned to drinking. My days of sobriety were short. However, I'm not going to spend $25 for a carry-on cocktail kit. Instead, I got the little mini flask, and I just came back from Dallas visiting my in-laws. This is exactly what I did. I took my mini flask, I filled it with 3 ounces of bourbon whiskey. I had a little container that I filled with some bitters. I had a bottle that I bought at a Target. It was a kind of a gravity-fed bottle, and put some simple syrup in it. And as we were cruising from Atlanta to Dallas on the connecting flight, the flight attendant came through, and she gave me the drink, and once I consumed the beverage inside, took the ice, took the bourbon whiskey, dashed some bitters in there, hit it with a little simple syrup, stirred it up, and lo and behold, I had my in-flight cocktail kit. So, did not need to get the kit from Birchbox. So, what that meant was, I was left with the socks. Which being December, sure, you know, if you're a waspy Midwestern kid, you know, you know that Christmas is always the time. Parents are cheap in the Midwest. Always the time that parents will use Christmas as a way of justifying getting you underclothes. You know, Santa brought you new underwear. Santa brought you new t-shirts. Santa brought you new socks. Fuck you, Santa. I want the Micronauts. Come on. So it seemed appropriate for December to choose the socks and take my lumps and really hope that Birchbox has some better lifestyle items in the future. So let's take a look here. Our theme for the year is in with the new, and from brand new launches to old favorites, we've packed this box with game-changing products, all vying for a spot in your regimen this year. So, as you can see, I've changed up my game just a little bit. My beard was the casualty of the flight before Christmas. I've mentioned in the past that I've had a beard ever since 1998. You know, up until 98, when I was in graduate school, I was working food service jobs to kind of make ends meet while I was in grad school. So I was delivering pizza, and the company that I worked for had a very strict clean-shaven rule. So when I finally got a job that would allow me to wear facial hair, I just let it go and let it grow. And I had this amazing beard. And summer of 2000, it was long enough to the point I could actually like braid it and bind it, and I kind of looked like, you know, extra on a Lord of the Rings film. So I've always said, you know, well, the problem was then September 11th happened, and suddenly, if you flew and you had a beard, you got to see a special side of the aviation industry. You know, if you remember the days right after 9/11, not only was security super high, but they were doing random checks for passengers as they were getting on aircrafts. And I'll be damned if I didn't get, with my beard, I'll be damned if I didn't get flagged every flight that I took for a random safety screening. And as I looked around, putting all my shit on the table and letting people rifle my shit in public, you know, as everybody else is boarding the aircraft, as I looked around, it's the strangest damn thing. All of the other passengers who were pulled aside for a random security screening were also bearded males. It just, funny damn thing. So I decided, it's like, you know what, I'm flying, I'm going down to see my in-laws. I just, screw it, take it down to a goatee. And probably what's going to happen is we're starting our ramp up for the new semester in a couple days. So probably what will happen is I will have a moment where I will take the clippers out and I will make the goatee disappear, and I will try to go as clean shaven as long as I can. So to truncate a long story, I have changed my grooming regimen up. I am back to shaving and of course keeping my hair trimmed. So let's see what we have here. So I love the name of this product already. I'm down with that. This is from Do the Right Thing. Serum, Bright Idea. Complexion Brightening Serum. Dear Matte, Oil Absorbing Lotion. And Water Wise, Refreshing Hydrating Lotion. So, looks like little pillow packets with some skincare stuff. We have something else from Do the Right Thing. Skin Saver. I'm going to completely bungle the pronunciation on this, I'm sure. Ceramidin Cream. When all fails, one thing will be there to save you and your face every time. So it looks like only for men's skin. Let me hear. I can show the product off and read from the back at the same time. Only for men's skin, total solution cream for powerful moisturizing. So it's a moisturizer, and not only is it's a multilingual moisturizer. I'm at least seeing Korean on the back. Okay, so we got some skincare stuff. What do we have here? Pasha de Cartier Edition Noir Sport. So we have a cologne, and of course, I have two colognes. Oh dear. This is going to get awkward. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Maybe. Alright. So if you've seen these before, what I always like to do with fragrances is do an initial hit, lay it down on the skin, see how it goes wet, and then kind of push through the video and give it a few minutes to interact with me and go back and do a follow-up. So the thing is, they gave me 2 fragrance samples, and I'm not complaining. I love fragrances. Unfortunately, as I learned last month, I have a coworker who does not like fragrances. So I'm going to hope, I'm going to try to push my luck and see if I can, 1 or 2 spritzes and not get complaints, 3 or 4 spritzes and not get complaints. So I am hoping that my cologne days are not behind me, at least while I have this coworker in my orbit. So what I can tell you is the Pasha de Cartier, it has I'm picking up some citrus, definitely, a little wood. Smells great going down. Not sure how it's going to smell in a few minutes when we're done, but we're going to take a look. The other sample is Clean Reserve. And they even say, so this is Terra Woods. So it is floral and woody. And, yeah, come on, guys. Really? Look at this. Is it half full? Is it half empty? Come on, clean. Really? We can do better. This is not how you sell your product to someone. So let's go ahead and lay this down. Ooh. I may not have to worry about not wanting more from the sample. So far, I'm not digging it going down. It is far more floral than it is woody. Yeah, the floral scent is really, really overwhelming. I'm not digging the clean right now, but again, let's kind of dive in here for a few more things and see what's in. And maybe in a few minutes, once each one has had an opportunity to kind of interact with my skin and my oil and everything else, we'll see what the second impression is. As I try not to drop everything. So this is from Ursa Major, a brand that's I am a queer male, and I'm kind of in the camp of queer males known as bears. Chances are, if you know a gay man or a guy who is into other guys, you have probably at least heard the term bear thrown around. If not in a positive sense, then in a denigrating sense. So I've always liked this particular brand. I don't think I've ever had Birchbox send me anything from Ursa Major. So I'm kind of giddy at the fact that I've gotten Morning Mojo from Ursa Major. It is a bar soap. The back reads, "Get up and go. This energizing multi-purpose bar soap gives you a delightful clean while exfoliating, soothing, and hydrating your skin. Its invigorating aroma, creamy lather, and gritty texture will leave you feeling wide-eyed and yearning to tackle the day." So I'm kind of picking up, I don't want to open it quite yet, but I'm picking up a little bit of a minty scent to it. Just what I'm picking up through the wrapping. Might not be bad. Let's see here. I think we're getting to the bottom. I see socks, but not until I see... Yes, I think we showed this off. So that is our Ursa Major. And this is Olivina Men Juniper Mint Organic Olive Oil Lip Balm. Now, it is January 1st. Actually, at this point in time, it is the early hours of January 2nd. Like most civil servants, I actually have the 2nd off because apparently they couldn't find a way. Well, the first was a Sunday, so God forbid we all go back to work. So they've given us the Monday off as the official New Year's Day holiday. However, being January, it is going to get cold, and seeing that it's going to get cold, my lips are going to get chapped, and I absolutely, like the smell, absolutely could use some lip balm. So, smelling the olive oil, smelling a little bit of mint in it as well. Let's see what's in here. Olive, beeswax, castor, cocoa, juniper, grape, hemp, spearmint. Yep, there's the mint. The rosemary. Yep, vitamin E. So everything seems to be organic. Goes on feeling pretty smooth. Some of the lip balms are really waxy. I'm thinking like chapstick in particular. When I was a little boy, my paternal grandmother, my father's mother, she was just like a diehard chapstick loyalist. And I remember the one thing when Gran would try to put chapstick on, it just that the wax that they were using just did not want to break off from the from the tube. This went down really well. I'm loving the smell. The spearmint, the rosemary, probably I could probably get by the winter season with this. Maybe might put an order in for one tube just to have a spare around. But yeah, really dropping, first of all. I'm really dropping, but I'm also really liking this particular sample. So finally, drum roll, we knew this was coming, the socks. And it looks like we've got two variants here. So these are from Bombas. One pair purchased, one pair donated. Oh, Jesus, God. Is that the new hook to try and get people to pay money for things like, overinflated accessories? For everyone that you buy, we're going to donate. As I look at this, one pair purchased, one pair donated, I'm thinking about Search Party. If you watched Search Party on TBS in November, or if you've been catching it since they put it up on streaming, or I know they're running it every Sunday night now. One of the characters has a vanity charity where he is selling designer water bottles, and his hook is for everyone that we sell, we will send a water bottle to someone in Africa. Now, mind you, not water, just a water bottle. I have a sneaking that somewhere there is a millennial laughing all the way to the bank. But the socks themselves, so this was also kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to choose the socks. A, I really didn't need another carry-on cocktail kit. B, Birchbox doesn't stock my size in t-shirts. And C, I've had this bizarre morbid fascination with these little, I guess ankle socks they are. You got to understand, I'm in my mid-40s. For me, socks go either way, either all the way up to the calf or kind of down just above the ankle. So anyway, socks these low. I've never had a reason to buy them before. Again, remember, I was born in the 70s, so for me, if you think about those late 70s socks, like the tube socks that go almost all the way right up to the knee, I had a ton of pair of those. And if you watched any of the other gentlemen's videos that I make, you'll see at least until I started wearing the dress socks this past week. My go-to work sock has always been the Dickies work socks, if only because I wear hiking boots to kind of support my ankles and support my weight. So a little padding inside the socks helps inside the boot. So I was kind of curious about these. The fabric feels decent. The stretch, of course, like you saw as I demonstrated with my sock earlier, there's probably going to be a bit of a compression factor to it, but we'll see how that works. So the other pair that we have, these are merino wool. These are more of a traditional calf-length sock. Invisito, honeycomb support system, whatever that means. Y-stitch heels, stay-up technology. The nice thing is, as fat as my calves are, I don't have to worry about stay-up technology. For some reason, these are so tight, they will just grab onto my calf and they will stay up just fine on their own. Now, the one thing I will say is, if you've seen videos where I get the socks, I always kind of do this. These actually feel like they would be pretty damn merciful on my calves. They're going to make an indentation compression just because I'm fat and my legs are fat. But these don't quite have the aggressive bind that some of the other socks that I've been wearing have. So kind of looking forward to wearing these. So yeah, there we go. That is the January Birchbox. Pretty pleased. Oh yeah, so let's hit the fragrance thing. So this is the Pasha de Cartier. Oh, and I'm still loving the smell. Oh God. So here's the thing. We know from past videos, if Birchbox gives me a fragrance and I like the smell of the fragrance, it's going to be expensive. I'm almost curious to see what the Pasha de Cartier full size would go for. But I am really, really, really loving the smell. The citrus is still there. The wood is still there. Granted, it's only been on my hands for about 5 to 7 minutes, but I am really, really loving this fragrance. The other one, the Clean Reserve, it's still, yeah, so it says floral woody. It's way too heavy on the floral for me. It is not. It is not a scent that I would lean to, and probably not a scent that I would pick up the full size on. So, Clean, you're off the hook. You sent me half a vial for the sample. Don't worry about it. I'm probably not going to use the rest of it. What else do we have here? We have our skincare stuff from Do the Right Thing. We have, so I think these are going to be the surprise hits of the box. The Ursa Major Morning Mojo Bar Soap. Because again, I'm loving the smell of it. I may make this the next bar soap that I crack into. And then the Olivina Men Juniper Mint Olive Oil Mint Balm. Finally, we have our 2 pairs of, what is this? Bombas socks. So, all in all, not bad. I'm not crazy about the choices that I had to choose from, but given what I had, I think I made the best of a bad situation. Again, I'm really hoping that Birchbox will diversify in terms of sizing. For those of you who are watching the gentleman's videos, my original plan was to do a Winston box unboxing. The problem is my apartment office decided on New Year's Eve, instead of staying open, from 9 to 5, they just decided, oh, you know what, it's New Year's Eve. Screw it. We're going to close at 1 o'clock. So I can tell you that my Winston box is sitting over in the apartment office waiting for me to pick it up. And that will not be until Tuesday the 3rd, unfortunately, because apparently they've decided to take the 2nd off too. So I will be doing an unboxing box for the Winston box. So it's going to be very nice to see clothes that are sized for people who look like me in a subscription service. However, and I'll save this for the Winston box, I've already heard some preliminary feedback from friends who have gotten theirs. I'm going to hold off on that though. So, again, I'm really hoping that, Birchbox in 2017, that we see some better choices in terms of the lifestyle item, or at least we don't see this greatest hits. There were a couple things like some of the battery, the chargeable batteries, the carry-on cocktail. I don't get that. The whole idea is they sample it, people write it up on the website, other people go in and buy it. The carry-on cocktail kit was like a dud. I was looking over at another subscription site. I got their, first of the month. So I got their email, here's the box that we're sending if you want it. They've got all those carry-on cocktail kits like fire sale, trying to get them out. Birchbox on their website has the carry-on cocktail kit on sale, trying to burn them out. So I don't know if they're just putting it in the box because they have an overrun that they're trying to get rid of. Anyway, so there we go, folks. That is our January box. I will see, for those of you who are following the gentleman stuff, like I said, the Winston box unboxing will happen on January 3rd, and I will get it uploaded as soon as humanly possible, probably by the end of the day. Of course, we have gentleman's box coming in, we have espresso box coming in, and then, of course, at the very end of the month, probably, there might be the February Birchbox. So, with that having been said, have a great year, have a great month, and I will see everybody very soon. Take care. Be well.